Mallard 215 boot camper. Ideally, it's best to negotiate job offers in person. That is the ultimate, but that's often not a choice. That's true. Employers try to force it by phone. That's okay. Or worse, email. No. How to keep our leverage under such constraints. So the only thing you need to worry about is them wanting to email you. I'm going to say, now, when I say I'm going to say, as an executive recruiter, okay, I hired people for nearly 20 years, thousands of people. As an executive recruiter, so after those first 18 or 19 years, as an executive recruiter for however many years, I negotiated over 600 employment agreements, all verbal, all live, nothing on email. As a career coach, I've helped more than 1,500 people with their salary negotiations. So I'm talking data out the wazoo. All right. In all of those instances, I can't think of a single time, not a single time, where the company was not willing to actually get on the phone just to confirm that everything was in order. I'm not saying that they didn't say, hey, Mallard, we're going to email you some of the broad strokes. I don't love that, but they can do that, and I know a lot of them do. But if you have questions, there's a 99% chance that they're going to get on the phone with you and talk it through. So it isn't about having leverage. It's somebody somewhere in that company is going to talk to you. They will. They don't want you coming unless you get your questions asked and answered. So all you need to do is say, now remember this, if you want to influence someone, there's multiple ways to do it depending on what you're at odds with. If we disagree on something, you and me, we're at work, I disagree and I want to change your mind, I'm not actually going to tell you you're wrong. Okay? I'm going to say, okay, that's great. That's an interesting view. I'm sure you've given that some thought. What assumptions are you making? Tell me what you're thinking so that I know if there's anything you're assuming that's wrong, I can clarify it. All right, tell me. All right, tell me what assumptions you're making. Great. All right, now I have a better understanding. I understand your perspective. I understand your assumptions. Now, tell me, is there any information that you would want in order to make sure you're certain of your position or that might change your mind? Now, the answer to that question needs to be, tell me what you need or anything that could potentially change your mind. Because if you give me nothing, that means you're closed off and you think you know everything, which is not true. Okay, so what you're doing is you're going to walk the person through to have them change their own mind. When you are in the situation you're in, where you're just trying to get somebody to talk to you, then you need to appeal to their sense of self-preservation and get them in alignment with their goal, not yours. What do I mean? Go to the recruiter, you say, or the hiring official, or whatever. This is great. I can't wait to start working with you. Right. I want to get this done. I know you want to get this done as much as I do. I know you want to get this done as fast as possible. However you want to flower this up, I'm sure we could get this done faster if we hop on a quick call, because then we can make sure we get everything answered. And that way I could sign today, tomorrow, to whenever. You follow me? You appeal to them and their goal. You don't say, well, I'm not taking this until I get my questions answered. How ridiculous. Email them to me. No, right? If you want to talk to the hiring official and the recruiter's like, well, they asked me to talk to you and get the information. You say, that's great. There's some questions I have. You definitely can answer them for me. But there's some others that I know you want to get this done as fast as possible. The fastest way we're going to get this done is perhaps the three of us could get together on a Zoomer. That way we can get all the questions answered in real time, and then I can sign right away, even if you're going to counteroffer or whatever. You get the idea. Appeal to what they want, not what you want. I know what you want. But you have to put it in the light that they understand. This is for your benefit. Get on the call, because if I got to keep emailing back and forth, right? You're not going to say that, but that's the worst way to negotiate. You should never negotiate that way. As a matter of fact, The most recent video I put on my YouTube channel is the 5 biggest email mistakes you're making, and that's one of them. That's a great question. Great question. Are you guys loving this? Hey, Kara, who wants to be on the Signal Strength launch team? Get this artifact. This is the advanced reader edition. It's got the little sign on it. But this is my communication book, Master Every Communication Skill to Speak Right and Inspire Your Way to the Top. So if you're liking this, you can for a little enrollment, you can get on the launch team. There's a little registration fee because of all the stuff I'm going to be giving you. One of them is this advanced copy. If you just want to pre-order it, you don't pay anything until October 6th when the book hits your doorstep. But I do have like nearly $500 in bonuses that we're giving away right now. And anybody who's pre-ordered this book that has sent us the receipt, don't you worry. Every time I add a bonus to the package, you're going to get that. I don't cheat people who are early adopters. I want to reward them. So, but we have some, maybe you can check out the book page and all the good stuff that's coming, and you can get information about the launch team, which is going to start up the middle week of August. Okay, enough commercial announcement on that.